Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the readings for the fire signs, and this will be for the lovely sign of Leo. Leo, firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. We're going to be using the Green Witch Tarot for your reading today. If you have not yet subscribed, I would love to have you on board. Please press the subscribe button below and hit the bell so you get reminders of when I'm going live. I do go live on Wednesdays, which is today. At 12 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Time. The cards are very lively here for your reading. So you can join me over there. I do readings for a small donation. So if you want to come over and join me, please do. Okay. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, please keep in mind that I'm doing these readings for several hundred people. And it won't always be your reading. Somebody on YouTube will have your reading, but it won't always be me. If the readings don't resonate with you, or you're finding it hard to get a reading that resonates, sometimes it's a good idea to check out your natal chart. You can do that by going to Google, putting in natal chart, putting in the details of your birth. You can use Cafe Astrology if you're worried about putting your birth details in somewhere. I do guess that they are a pretty reputable channel who seem to have been around for a long time. And yeah, get the report, ask for the report, free report coming there, and you can then work out who you were meant to be when you were born. It is quite surprising to read that report too, because a lot of it will resonate with you. If it doesn't, you may have changed quite a lot over time, but you'll still see aspects of yourself there. If the reading does resonate with you, however, I do ask that you give it a thumbs up. And help me to grow the channel, and you know I'm always grateful for the support you give me here. All right, itchy head. Okay, so we're starting off with the King of Cups. Beautiful energy. The King of Cups is a jolly old chap on here, isn't he? Jolly old chap. This is a person who represents Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio energy. The King of Cups is a person who has a lot of love. It is a person who loves very deeply. But as the King of Cups, it's a person that doesn't always share those feelings. They can be a little bit more guarded around their heart. They're not as openly emotional as the Queen of Cups. This is a person who's learnt to temper those energies, who is understanding how to blend their logic with their heart. This is a person who definitely feels great love here. Now we have the King of Wands coming through here with the Magician. Now I'm feeling like here you may be dealing with someone who has water and fire in their chart, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. You could also be dealing with a water sign, and this could be your energy here, Leo. But I have a feeling you may have I feel that this is the same person. So you may be dealing with someone who's a water sign with a lot of fire in their soul, but it also feels to me like you could be in this energy yourself. So feeling loving and passionate and ready to embrace something new, because you're manifesting here with this witch card. So this is the Master Manifester. This is the card of the Magician. And I also have here, that is the Strength card. Okay. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles. I feel like you want to make somebody an offer here. I feel like you're trying to manifest or raise some sort of energy here to make someone an offer. I feel like you're feeling a lot of love and a lot of passion. And it feels to me like you've been manifesting something, like you're trying to manifest perhaps new love with someone, or bring somebody in that you have some sort of huge yen for. So I feel like you're quietly manifesting something new. Now, if this isn't you, Leo, and you're not manifesting anybody in, or you're not particularly waiting for somebody to come your way, I feel like somebody is about to drop into your lap that's going to bring you a great deal of happiness here. I feel like this is a person that you feel that you could spend your life with. This isn't just a crush. This is a real strong feeling that this is the person that I want to be with for a long time. Interesting energy. All right, so I have the Eight of Wands coming through. So that says to me there is communication coming. Very quick communication, but sometimes this can mean communication going both ways as well. This can be somebody who is communicating with you, but you are equally communicating back again. This can be hot, passionate messages going backwards and forwards here. You may have met someone through internet dating here. You may have met someone through internet dating, because I feel like you've got this really potent connection on the internet. Now, I always say be wary of those very quick, potent connections, because some people are very, very good at making those work quickly on the internet. Even if they're not talking about sex and love or love bombing, they can still get you in there very, very well. So I'm feeling here there is a little bit of a caution here about moving too quickly with somebody. Just slow the roll. All right, so we have the 10 of Wands coming through with the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. This is what the universe is saying too. It's saying take time out a little bit with this 4 of Swords. Take your time, like think about what you're doing. Rest up. The 7 of Cups is don't get caught in an illusion. And the 10 of Wands for me is very much about putting down some sort of burden here. I feel like for some of you, you might be starting to understand a pattern here. You may be starting to understand how easy it is for you to get hooked on people. And for some people, that can mean you have what we see as a love addiction. So you may get hooked into relationships or situations very quickly if someone just says the right things to you. And that can mean you're lacking in the love department or self-love department. There seems to be an energy here with the universe trying to sort of slow you down, trying to get you to see something so you can slow a situation down. But I feel like you get trapped in some sort of illusion. You do feel like this person is definitely going to be the one you want to spend time with. But now you're being reminded that in the past you've seen this before and it hasn't boded well for you. So maybe this time you're going to do things very differently to make sure that if you feel this way about this person, it is real and what you want. All right, so we have the Empress coming through here with the 5 of Cups. Yeah, see? That's exactly what I'm saying. So we have Temperance coming through here as well. This is about you understanding your own value, but also tempering your energy. It's okay to say to somebody that, you know, the communication is over the top. It's very hot and passionate. I'm really enjoying it. But it makes me feel uncomfortable, or whatever it is that you're going to say here. Because sometimes we allow things that feel like red flags to us to sort of pass us by. And I feel like here you're getting very swept up in somebody's emotional sort of storm here. And there's a very strong energy for you to stay true to yourself. I do see you understanding your own value, but what I see with this 5 of Cups is you seeing something from your past that may have had a very similar energy where you sort of flew in too quickly and then realized perhaps this wasn't in your best interest. Because you're starting to understand how to get back in balance again. And I always feel with this balance, it's about you understanding how to be the observer. You see things for what they actually are rather than being swept up in the emotion of them. Being really balanced in your mind and soul, your heart and thinking. Being really understanding the logic of it all, rather than just getting into the emotions, because somebody's trying to sweep you away here and you need to understand whether it's right for you. 2 of Swords coming through with the 4 of Wands. See, I feel like here I'm speaking to people who really want to have a strong relationship with someone, but it's almost like you're getting swept up into some sort of fantasy where you're feeling like everything is being offered to you here. But there's an energy of, I've been through this before, I've seen this before, and this time around I want to make sure it's for real. I don't want to get caught up in this energy again if it's not right for me. And I do see you putting a lot of energy into your balance here. You could have had a disappointing situation in the past where you're feeling here that you've come a long way. So you may have been repeating some sort of pattern along the way here. And now somebody's turned up who's doing something very similar to what you've had before. So when this hot sort of passionate communication is coming through, you're now looking at yourself and thinking, is this just what I want? Or am I looking for something more in a person? Is this person showing me this sort of love bombing energy, but not really showing me what sort of person they are underneath it all? Because the Four of Wands tells me you're looking for a long-term commitment. You really want to be with someone and have something very strong, very sturdy for the long haul. But you may have had somebody who's done this in the past. It almost feels like you're repeating something, but you're waking up this time. Yeah, we have the moon here. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the moon card tells me that there is something deep within your psyche here that is telling you intuitively that you are going to repeat a pattern again. I really feel here that you may have more than one suitor here, or may have more than one offer of love or offer of a relationship. And I feel like you're trying to sort through which is the right one for me. Let's have a look back at the beginning. So I feel like there may be more than one person here. But I feel very strongly that it may be you and your feelings being stirred up by somebody here. Because you're feeling very passionate. I see that with the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're manifesting something in here, but I feel, especially with the Strength card, that you've done the work here. You can see it. You understand it now. It's very different to how it used to be. So the Page of Athames here, or the Page of Swords, is telling me that you're doing your homework this time. I feel like you're looking for somebody who's going to be a long-term partner. You don't want to have communication with someone who's just playing games with you. So you're being a little bit more, yeah, you're after the Nine of Cups, beautiful. So you're being a little bit more, you're almost being defiant, but you're standing your ground here. You know what you want this time around, and you're not putting up with people's bad behaviours this time. You don't want to get swept up into this illusion that's taken you in so many times before. So this time you're keeping your balance, you're keeping yourself in this energy of being able to see what's going on rather than just using your feelings. Beautiful energy here. And I feel like one of these people, yeah, you go with the Magician. I was going to say, I feel like one of these people is the right person for you. Definitely. Have a look at this. So I feel like you just have to weed yourself through. I feel like you may have more than one person coming after you here, and you have to make a decision which is the one that's right for you, because you're coming up as the Queen of Cups. So you're ready to offer this cup here. You're ready to have new love with someone. But what is happening here, you may have more than one person vying for your attention. And it looks to me like your choice will be the person who leads here. And you are manifesting this. So I'm definitely feeling that you want something long term, but I see the choice being made here with the Two of Swords. So it's like you're trying to decide how to stay in balance, how to remember your learning from the past, and how not to get really absorbed in your own emotion here. So you're watching everything. You're keeping your balance, you're watching where you're going, and you're remembering what happened in the past. Not that you're dwelling on this, but you're understanding there was a lesson from this Five of Cups that you don't want to repeat. Nice energy there. All right, let's look for a Le Vampire card. Ooh, that's very interesting. That card flew out. Thirst. Ooh, I like it. 21. Okay. This is about craving, compulsion, and obsession. And that's all that energy that you can feel in the moon and the Seven of Cups. You are currently craving something with such a great thirst that it is dominating your thoughts and feelings, and you can think of hardly anything else. Thirst can be wonderful when that which you have longed for, yearned for, is healthy and wise. But in this case, the thirst is for the kind of experience you know will have life-changing consequences. For with us, the thirst we experience is not just for the blood, the drink that sustains us, it's for the stream of humanity and the song of life and beautiful warmth that runs through the blood. So too for you, what you thirst for is very close to becoming an addiction or an obsession which draws you away from what makes you you. If it is that a person that you thirst for, their touch, their love, or if it is a substance, know that this thirst is creating a powerful force, even close to control. There may be an addiction or an addictive way of thinking and feeling working its way into your life. We wish to direct your consciousness to this thirst. We ask you to question its source and what is it that the thirst craves. Can it be satisfied, or are you simply compelled to search and drink again and again? Know that some thirsts can be satisfied in ways that are in tune with your personality, yourself this time, all manifestations of your essence and soul, and others will steer you further and further away from your true self. Wow, that's a powerful card to get for this reading. The blessing here says the thirst will lead you to know more about yourself and how far you go to quest for something you want. You could encounter a way through to self-knowledge, but consider too that what you thirst for you may never find. Many of us children of the night thirst more for the humanity we have been separated from in so many ways than we thirst for the blood of the same. This is really incredible. So what it's saying to you here is that don't get lost in this old version of you that would have accepted poor behavior from someone. Make sure that whatever you're chasing here, whatever you're going after, is right for you. Don't lose yourself again in something that isn't the right thing for you. I'll leave you with that. Thanks, Leo.